welcome to QuestJunkiesUK. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and we are brought to you by the kind support of CZRPG, Phoenix Dice, Trollord Games, and Nathrax 3D Minis. Look out for your chance to win in our fabulous giveaways. Check the session for today's giveaway. And, of course, you can get yourselves a lovely discount over on their homepages using the coupon codes that will pop up in chat. Do not miss this amazing stuff. CZRPG with their beautiful encounter design, maps, a fantastic Patreon for you to join. Phoenix Dice, their incredible, sustainably produced, recycled packaging and everything. The wonderful Click-Clap Math Rocks, do check them out. Trollord Games with their incredible Castles and Crusades original system and lots of D&D content as well. And the beautiful 3D printed and beautifully painted, if you wish, minis of Nathrax 3D Minis. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Please check them out and let them know that the Odyssey sent you. Now, let us also say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Sirenscape. Amazing music and sound effects for your games, and just makes the whole experience a completely different level. Check them out, stuff for D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, other game systems, board games, science fiction, fantasy, everything you need. Link in chat for your chance to get a free trial of this amazing product. Now, let's get into the session. To adventure! Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the frozen north, Icewind Dale, and welcome back to the Hunger of Ythryn. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and looking forward to jumping in to some D&D today. Hello, everybody. I see you over there. Baron Dragonborn, hello, hello. Sorry, I got lost amongst all the various Streamlabs messages there, but hello, hello. And welcome everybody, and those of you in the VOD squad as well, thank you for catching up with our adventures wherever and whenever you can. And let us give one more shout out above and beyond what those ones were just said there, because of the lovely CZRPG giving us a sponsor for a giveaway. !enter if you want some very cool encounter design and beautiful maps and things to use in your games as one-shots or drop-ins to your campaign. Now, that said, let us recall just what's going on. We were battling through the abandoned Durgar's outpost in the cliffs of the mountains near the Reged Glacier, trying to find themselves a forward base of operations before delving into the depths. And they came across a shipwrecked beholder, shall we say, a vicious overmind creature that had apparently been driven from its ship in orbit around the planet and had come down here, finding this nice little hole in the wall, unfortunately full of underdark dwarves, but it quickly saw to get rid of them. But then it came up against something a little nastier, a little more difficult to deal with as our adventurers arrived and made pretty short work of the creature, and congratulations to them for surviving that nasty little encounter to get things going here as we set off on this new evil campaign. We join them recuperating after the fight in said Duragar stronghold, and we'll be jumping right in to the Hunger of Ythryn. Okay, welcome back, my friends. Do not worry, 2 adventurers were not killed in the fights. They are just a little hovery in the background. Well, one of them's hovering in the background. One of them has yet to be met. They are lurking out there somewhere, but will be joining the party soon. So, as we return to our adventurers here, let us see who they are. So, going across the overlay as I see it, Mike, who are you in the real world? Who are you playing? And where are they at?
Hey, in the real world, I'm Jess. I'm Angry Nerd Girl down in the chat. You can find me, it says right there, Miss_Jess03 on Twitter. I write games, I stream games, and I'm a sensitivity reader, and that's what I do. And here I'm playing Yalin Mackinid.
Yes.
I'm a short, chubby little tabaxi. They made me leave Druid school, but that's just because I was trying to make a skeleton army, and I'm convinced that I can do that through song.
Thank you, Rishi. Apologies. When you posted those things in the group chat the other day, I was like, "Which one's the necromancer for?" It was like, "Shame on me, shame on me." Okay, now I remember. Okay, thank you. Speaking of Rishi, Vuzlin, please.
Oh, hello, I am the Maharishi on all the Twitters and the Twitches, a cog in the corporate machine by day. And you can find me playing mostly at night here on Twitch. The links are in my bio. I play Monday night on Milady Saito, and I play Sunday night here. And I'd like to correct Angry Nerd Girl. They are an award-winning writer.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. And I am playing, yes, I am playing Vuzlin. I was anticipating on cosplaying tonight, but like most things, always check your stitching a few hours before you go live to make sure, and also that your makeup is not dried out. Yes, Vuzlin is very much welcoming probably a nice little 4-hour resty rest. Just to regain some energy, and perhaps take a more stock of the people that are around him. You know, just to be sure that they're who they say they are.
Yeah, actually, the rest of the party needing to rest less than Mike, is that because of their nature or because Mike's a cat? Just wants to sleep longer. It's like, are they sleeping shorter or is Mike sleeping longer? Who knows?
I don't know. 20 hours, the rest of the fall crying for food. That's how I view it. That's my cat, anyway.
Is that how you became a bard? You started yowling for your supper?
I mean, they call me that, and you know, sometimes these things stick. When you get kicked out of school, you need to find a way to make a living somehow. And you know, if all you got are skulls to talk to and a deck of cards, you can find your own way to make a living somehow.
Indeed.
I would be most interested in hearing the song of your people.
And I mean, there's definitely a city in the Southlands that Mike should visit someday. You know, they even have a festival called Cattlewall, so you need to head on over to Midgard and find your true calling. Okay, and last but not least, Fushiro.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play on this channel fairly frequently, I suppose. Sometimes as the DM, not today. But maybe.
What's the next system you would like to play on the channel? Run on the channel.
I'm thinking either 7th Sea, which is a pastiche of Renaissance Europe, or Scion, which is you are the son or daughter of a capital G old school god.
Excellent.
One of those. Both of them are completely different from what we've played before.
Yeah,
so
that sounds good. Sounds good.
Buy a lot of D10s.
If you're ever up for learning a new system, I would be very interested to play Blades in the Dark sometime as well.
Oh yes, I definitely want to play Blades in the Dark.
It sounds like a good time. Okay, thank you.
Anyway, today I'm Fushiro. I'm the zombie undead that used to work for Bond. Or zombie dragonborn. Sorry, I said zombie. It's kind of redundant.
Undead zombie.
I died once, became a zombie. I died twice, became a zombie undead.
Gotcha. There you go. That's how it works. Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
Thank you.
Mike, how many times did you try and order Fushua around before you stopped trying? Like, control undead! Control it! Or just like rush up behind him, just like knock him off his balance, like he steps away. I controlled undead.
I mean, I feel like I just tried to talk to him, and then when I realized that I didn't need to keep using speak to dead to talk to him,
True.
then I was like, oh, you're sticking around. Well, that's neat.
I probably shouldn't mention this, but I will. Control undead would work. You know, he's things that target undead do affect him.
I don't have control undead.
I sense some fun later.
I sure wish that was a spell that I could learn, control undead or conjure literally anything, but I can't.
Okay, thank you.
Damn clerics.
Let us return audibly, at least. Oh yes, Baron. To answer your question before, they are all without crystals. Look at them.
Oh yeah, and I have an undead ogre friend named Redfern. Redfall.
Indeed.
So I have an undead to conjure. I just conjured him by unlocking his cell.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so let us return to Redfall, which is actually the name of the Durga outpost. There you go. At least audibly. I don't think we need to go back to the map, as we are not doing anything tactical at the moment. So, welcome back, my friends. It is a chilly place, but none of you are particularly bothered by that. And you... I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's just jump straight back in. It's like you just defeated the Overseer. And you are in that room, that southern cell block kind of room.
Well, I must admit, yes, it did take teamwork to make this dream work. Spaghetti, I don't mind if someone else would like to peruse through this lump of whatever, see what might be on their person. They seem to have some fabulous face gear, but that would not fit me, I believe.
You are the Ranger, Ruslan.
Yes, but I don't want to get my hands dirty. It's gooey.
A very good Ranger.
We have limits. I mean, some of our favorite terrain is downtown New York. Anyway,
you sound like you're like a druid. Like, oh, I got muddy.
Oh dear.
That's all right. I'll clean it up for you. And I just
Okay.
cast minor illusion, so it looks clean.
Very well. I shall investigate to see if this lump of ooze now has anything worthwhile.
Vuslin,
Yes.
you know, I mean,
Yes,
in
hello.
monsters such as this that have these weird and wonderful magical properties, they do tend to give up interesting concoctions and ingredients that could be put to something interesting.
Oh well, anyone?
Thank you,
I
Daisy.
think I might have an empty flask or two. Let's collect some of that fluid, blood or whatever might be coming out from this big old eyeball. Huh? Let's collect some of that.
Give me a survival check.
Okay. All right. So,
Guidance.
oh, guidance. That's very nice of you. That's good because that was a first. The roll was a 2. And
Oh no.
My
Guidance
survival
may not help
though.
you.
My survival's +4, so that's 6. How much is the guidance
A
die?
D4.
A D4. Well, 6 plus 10. So right down the middle. 10. Damn you dice.
You are still somewhat squeamish about delving into the guts of this horrible alien creature and are unsuccessful. This alien physiology is different to beholders that you've come across before.
Can I try to assist him? By assist him, I mean try it myself.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I dropped the vial, it broke. I'll make it easy for you.
I think.
Yeah, no problem if you think no. That's no big deal.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was because it has the ranger kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there something about your class or your background that you think would allow you to do that?
Nope. I was just asking to just to see if we could give him another chance.
Okay.
I was gonna try it since I'm skilled in alchemy. Which doesn't help me take apart a monster.
That is the kind of thing I would be. Yeah, that's definitely
now,
worth a go.
Can I?
No, I'm skilled in herbalism, not alchemy. I don't. Sorry, I don't think that helps.
No.
I can cast flowers.
It is
grow
very
out
pungent.
of its body.
It is very pungent. Baron Dragonborn, no, Fushiro does not have a crystal. Only Mike is blessed with inspiration at the moment.
Funny enough, I do have alchemist supplies, but alas, I believe I need to go over here for a moment.
Yes. An alchemist that only deals with prepared ingredients.
Next
some of
time,
us,
just tell me.
Some of us have standards.
Next time, just tell me how to help. Like, I'm a zombie.
Your ethereal Remora's companion raises its eyebrows. It's like, this guy.
Look, I brought you into this world. I can send you out.
Thank you, Baron Dragonborn, with inspiration for Fushiro.
Dragonborn the Dragonborn. I may be dead, but I still appreciate it.
I think you should change that phrasing to "I'm a zombie." Damn it.
What was the official time again? Sorry, I forgot.
I'm sorry?
Darakul. Just straight up Darakul, right?
I'm a Darakul Dragonborn.
Yes, that's right, yes. Yeah. And Vuslin is Feverbit. Feverbit Drow.
I got bit by one, but it's okay. It makes me better than I was.
Yeah, he got better. I did not.
Yeah, for sure. Have you offered to complete the process for Vuslin?
No. I don't think he really is interested in that.
I'll let you know, okay?
Yeah, if you want to be, actually dead.
I'm fairly accustomed to being corporeal, so no thanks. But I appreciate the offer and keep it in the back of my mind.
That's kind of insensitive. I'm corporeal as well.
No, for sure. You're corporeal.
Okay. Oh, my apologies. I didn't know I was stepping on undead toes.
Be careful. Josh is the biggest undead rights activist I have ever met.
Don't worry. If you ever decide to be undead, or just dead, I'll carry you around. Make sure you have company.
So, why is suddenly everybody wanting me to be dead?
I don't. Just because you learn teamwork now. And Mike just starts unrolling their bedroll. They're like, I think it's time for a nap.
Do you turn around several times on the bedroll before you lay down?
I do. I have I gesture for Redfall to sit down so I can curl up in his lap. I suppose we should set a watch or something. So I'm gonna be last. And just start going to sleep.
That's perfectly fine. Yes. Tell me, Fushiro, I personally only need but 4 hours of meditation. How about you? Being big now, it's merely a question. I do not know. Being that you are an undead, dead.
Well, you don't be alarmed, but I do go dormant for 6 hours. I look dead, I'm told.
Good,
Like
good.
not dead like now, like really
I thought
dead.
I thought you were going to tell me you like watching me sleep. That's good. That I can
Oh,
deal with. But
no,
you know,
no, that's it. It's worse. My eyes are open. I can see.
well, good. That will scare
I
other people off.
so mechanically, I have disadvantage on perceptions while I'm dormant.
Okay. Well then, well, gods be praised. I will take said first watch. I do not mind.
All right, I will. I'll do second. Our astral elf friend seems like he's not in the mood for any kind of watch.
He's already sleeping. Seems like.
Yeah, he took a big old nap.
He does this often.
I think we should just respect him and give him a good night's sleep.
I think it has
Does
some kind of
anybody want to do a ritual before we sleep? Just talk to some spirits for an hour.
Sure, that sounds like fun. Suddenly I'm Stewie.
You've switched over, huh?
No,
Yeah.
I have not. I was making the funds.
It's just my spirit session. It just lets me learn a spell that I can't otherwise learn.
Sly, come here, sit down. This is
What would be fun to learn? What do we need?
Well, are we the only ones here, or can we? I mean, if we take a rest here, are we going to be ambushed? That's
Actually, you think probably the safest place to rest would be the main guy's headquarters, and then close that trapdoor, because there was no other way into that place.
Yes. Let's. I have some ethereal voice in my head. Let's go back to that place with the trap door. Remember, I pulled it out of funsies, and everybody said, "Don't do that again." Well, ha ha ha. Let's see.
Can we
Now
get
have
out
a
of there,
safe
though?
place.
Yeah,
No, we
was-
snip the handle back up.
Oh,
It's a port. It's a port.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
We don't need watches at all, do we?
No, we could all just rest up there.
I'm still gonna ask Redfall
Could
to
quickly-
keep an eye on things.
Quickly
Shoot
searches
through.
various online resources for burrowing monsters.
Bulette. Oh, the crossover. I think we should still have watches. It's just, I happen to enjoy things that go bump in the night. So I think we should still keep the same schedule. Let's toddle off to that area.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Mike, I think your zombie throws the astral elf over his shoulders. Like,
I do not belong to Mike.
not you.
Thought we could just tie a ribbon to him and just drag him like a balloon. So he's kind of like just hovering this so much over the earth.
He glowers at you and astral steps into the other room.
Of course he.
I could cast levitate on him if that makes it easier. But I think Redfall's got this. He's strong boy.
Strong boy.
He's like,
So we
"Look,
could make him into a balloon.
just because it was picking on me, it didn't mean I died. I'm alive. I'm just
Oh.
contemplating
there you
things, and the jet lag from my my chosen form of transport is quite awful.
Sure. All right. Well, I guess we'll go into that room with the man with the portcullis and lock ourselves in.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You are self-imprisoned and tucked away.
Safe.
Doesn't smell as bad in here either.
It's so nice to have To be
Yes,
healed.
so I guess for sake of mechanics, I shall take first watch, peering out through the portcullis,
Okay.
keeping eyes open for any fuckery that might come our way.
Noted.
Got you right mid drink.
It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, that's so annoying. Sorry, I have to go back into the character creator to pick a new
No.
spell.
Oh
Yes. Yeah, new spells, yeah.
Well, you could also go to spells manage.
Oh,
You go to
no,
spells.
but because it's my spirit session, I have to go into the character
Oh,
creator,
Okay.
sure, yes.
which is
It's
weird.
one of those. It's kind of one of those homebrewy things that you've got to kind of break a D&D Beyond to fix.
It's not,
I mean,
though.
no, it's an official thing. It should be
it's
in
an
there.
official thing. It
Oh.
should work.
Just mention.
Who said anything about everybody keeping up on things? It's
Thank you for the
humans who-
hydrate.
Humans who program this stuff. Trust me, I know. I deal with software all day long.
At least,
All right,
at least,
we
at least they
wanted-
knew their limits at one point. It's like, we're not doing the Unearthed Ankara anymore. It's like, no, no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just throw it all
Nope.
out or redo it when it gets released properly.
All right, we wanted a spell that does. I can do divination and I can do necromancy. So I'll see what I come up with from this.
I got one that can make muffins in the morning. I do miss a nice blueberry.
Well,
muffin.
tune into QuestJunkiesUK tomorrow. That is the Muffin Time show over there.
Have
They
you
have-
heard of the Muffin Show?
They have its Muffin Time t-shirts.
Do you know
It's-
the Muffin Show?
Do you know
The Muffin Show?
The Muffin Show. That's on
Hey.
that's on Twitch channel.
Yes, I know the Muffin Show.
It's down Quest Junkies Lane. No. Okay, now
Anyway.
as we by the way, I should follow that up. I mean, I did it before because that is the same talented gentleman that makes our intros. But if you do want to check out Muffin Time, not its actual name, there is Quest Junkies. Yes. Okay, now
Yay.
let us. I'm excited because once our
It's Mike.
I just heard like a cat meow.
yeah, Mike with sound effects.
That is yeah,
That's
Mike.
me.
Mike is
It's
sleeping.
Mike snoring. Yeah.
Yes. It's so cute, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you
like
an
I don't
option that
feed
the
him.
spirits will give me. So tell me which you would like me to come back with. Divination, Arcane Eye, or Detect Good and Evil?
just take it an evil, just the whole party goes off like a fireworks display.
Yeah,
I know, right?
It's just gonna blind you
Detect
then.
Good Oh yeah, you're undead, so that would probably not be
Yeah, it
good.
would trigger. Definitely. But I think Arcane Eye is probably the best. I don't think you're gonna, unless you want to divine the entrance to this place before we go.
It sounds,
Is that anything?
God, what's her name?
Yeah.
Velen sounded like she knew where she was going.
Yeah, Arcane Eye seems like it would be the best then. It's a long casting time though.
I'd rather have Marty Feldman.
It's
on
one
it, but
action.
Yeah, you take what you
Oh,
can.
is it? I thought it was one of the longer ones. Sorry.
No, it's one action. It just lasts. For an
Oh,
hour.
yeah, it's Pathfinder. It's different.
There you go, confusing Pathfinder again.
Okay, so before oh no, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I was like, so I'll just set that up and go to bed, but I can't do that. I would have to be then awake. But yeah, I'll just learn that one.
Noted. So yes, what
And
spirit is it that
trading it out for
delivers
Shadows
this
of
knowledge
Royal.
to you? What spirit delivers this knowledge to you in your sleep or in your reverie?
Oh, it was from the ritual that we did as a group before I went to bed.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say this is a Duragar place. Oh, but I'm gonna say I would have done some tarot with my cards and brought out my skulls
Mhm.
and my candles.
Taroko, sure.
And yeah, and because I do have a deck,
Nice.
and I don't know if there's a hag card in the Taraka deck.
There
But-
is not. There is not.
Yeah,
a
but
head
they
card.
have an arcane eye, and they have a hag's eye, some of them.
They do.
And so I feel like I would have gotten it from them.
Okay. Yes, I'm happy the the one group of adventurers on this channel that is dealing with a coven of hags at the moment has not discovered who has the hag's eye, luckily.
Yeah,
Nor are they aware what one is. Did you see what we did on Saturday? We had a no-show for one of the players, so the two that had joined us had some backstory that we'd never, looked into properly from before when the campaign started, and like apparently the cleric had pulled the other one's soul from the abyss, like saved him from demons. So we just like with 10 minutes to go, I was like, hey, should we do that? And so we just ad-libbed that whole backstory bit. It's great.
Oh my gosh,
It's fun.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah, quick jaunt into Zugtamoy's realm. Alright, okay. So, who is after...
Yeah, I'll say I pull out this guy.
Nice.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, it would be nice if we could see places that we're not. Kitty!
There it is. Yeah, Stacey. That was Stacey who was in that. Yes. So who is after Vuzlin?
It is.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Robert Jackson. Okay, and Fushiro, yes, you start your watch. You don't change much. You just start reacting more. You just sat there with your eyes open already, and don't know what a hag's eye is. Good. Yes. Yeah. I stopped myself saying too much, Daisy, because when I remembered you were in chat, I was like, oh yeah, stop talking about that. It's good because your character doesn't know what a hag's eye is either, so that's good.
I saw Hag's Eye open for Foghat in 1987.
That's a good name. That's a good name. One of our Riff Raiders' rooms names would be a good name for a pub, we decided.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
The last finale room was called the Mime and Catapult. That'd be a great pub name.
Mime and Catapult.
Mime and Catapult.
I'm going to use that. That'll be in my next.
Excellent. Tavern for anyone who wants it. There you go. I got distracted by this. There's lots of fun stuff there. I'm very much looking forward to my session at Virtual Greyhawk Con, the opening session there. We are playing a game that is titled Fear and Loathing in the Dreadwood. So we will be playing.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Granny Nightshade will be in effect.
Love it.
Who is not Granny Nightshade from Wild Beyond the Witchlight? That's quite. I was like, what's going on here? Why did they just pick the same name? But anyway, we digress. We need a digressor mode like Dreaded GM has. Okay, so.
I'm having fun. I don't care.
Thank you, Phantom. Yes, that game right there. It is full, I believe. So sorry about that. Thank you for everyone who signed up. Looking forward to it. Now. Oh, there's one slot open. Awesome. Cool. Anyone wants it? Jump in. And we pass a pretty uneventful evening. There is nothing yet. I think, Mike, your dreams are somewhat haunted by spirits of Durgar and things clamoring at the walls of the ethereal border, trying to connect with this tabaxi that has some kind of non-understood unknown connection to that realm.
Y'all, if you want, teach me how to conjure you, and I will start your war for you. Let's go.
You get a sense of concern that they haven't heard from their main Durgar citadel, where their grand leader was apparently creating something ginormous and destructive to lay waste to all of Icewind Dale, which sounds very fun and interesting. But they haven't heard from them for quite some time, apparently, so they're a bit worried about that.
Would I have known what this, city is, the Citadel?
No.
Okay.
It is a... They took over one of the dwarven citadels on the main mountain.
Got it.
But it is a past deal. Maybe you might have heard tales of it happening, because then they were driven out by Fushiro in a different guise.
Got it.
And friends and the authorities of the Dwarven Valley have retaken the stronghold.
Didn't we clear that off screen before we did this?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, we wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't have known that the. We wouldn't have known that there were Dwargar there before.
You guys wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
But you might have heard.
I know now.
Yeah, you might have heard stories in 10 towns, like in the taverns and stuff. People talking about one of the citadels from the Dwarven Valley being overrun and then cleared out and retaken. I think timeline-wise, that would have happened by now. So, as you... Phantom's just reminded me. Phantom, jump in the giveaway yourself as well. It's a new product now. You don't own this one anymore. We had this. It was the same giveaway all last week, so Phantom was abstaining because they won it early on. Thank you, sir. Now, you as I said, passed a fairly uneventful night, and Mike, as you're kind of nearing the end of your watch and expecting Vuzlin and Fushiro to start stirring again, and there is, you're interested to see, a lightning of the passageway. I don't know if you ever like open the passageway and go and have a look around, get bored, like just go for a stroll around the citadel by yourself, you, when you go out to the front and where those windows are and stuff that look down on the valley, you do actually notice something that hasn't been. It's been slowly getting lighter, and the effects and warmer. Actually, let's see. What do you think, Josh? Do you think the I think the daylight would have returned to normal right away. It was just the winter effects that were slow in disappearing.
Yeah, maybe so.
Right, because it was her magic that kept it night every night. You know, that's why she had to go across the whole area every night on the rock, on the albino rock.
Yeah, I think daylight would have
come back, right? That would have switched back. So yes,
but...
sorry, Mike. So yeah, you do see that icy kind of bluish tinged grey of dawn, lighting up the valley, and as you go to kind of idly look down towards the valley floor where you came from, you're welcome, Papa. You see a figure, and stretched out behind them. Actually, no, you see a figure on a sled, and recognize who it is because, very tellingly, instead of sled dogs, they have a bunch of kobolds pulling the sled. You just yip.
I just played a kobold earlier today.
Hey. Yes, Velen Harple has a group of kobolds. Missing one. Josh.
I know about that.
Josh's fingerprints are just all over the Wackyverse, just everywhere.
Do something about that.
Yes, a mixture, you remember, and you're actually keen to see these things again because you didn't get much of a look at them when you met Velen for the first time, because some of them are undead. Velen is a strong necromancer, and a strong necromancer, and likes to heal herself with her magics, which she can do, which draining life points away from other things, and so she just takes the nearest kobold and just drains the life into herself. But if they give themselves completely in her service, she does bring them back.
Okay.
No, it's not one though. And she comes sliding into the valley and up towards confidence in your success, assuming that the stronghold is safe and taken for the purposes of meeting you. And she pauses momentarily by the bunker, and being unassailed by a challenging cry, she continues on up. And you did close the door again. You did bar the door shut again, didn't you? The front door.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was reclosed, wasn't it? So she just literally dunk on the door. Which I think Buzlin and Bishop, for sure, you're still asleep at this point. But Mike, you hear that?
Right.
He needs less sleep than I do. Fuslan.
True, but this is still in Mike's watch.
I'll tell Redfall, and just kind of mime it out because I don't know how much Redfall understands. Actually, during my awake time, I would try and find out Redfall's name. I just be like, Mike.
Perfect. Clip that.
Should I just call you Redfall, or would you prefer like Bob? Robin?
Doesn't sound like Bob.
Right, I'm gonna call you Redfall. Is that okay?
He acquiesces, it seems.
All right.
If that's what that is, you're not quite sure.
All right, cool. So then I'll go over. I'll tell Redfall, like, look out for them. Make sure they don't rob me or nothing, and make sure nothing hurts them unless they deserve it. So then I'll waddle down to open the door.
Just doing a quick language check.
left that very open-ended.
Understands common and giant, but can't speak. Okay, so yeah, it understands common, so it understands it understood what you were saying. So I think it kind of just like slowly nods its head when you mentioned being called Redfall.
Okay. All right, now if you come up with a name that you prefer, and if you can't talk but you can write it or you can dance it, just let me know.
It's gonna.
Did you say dance it?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Maybe he wants to be called Jazzy. I don't judge.
He tries to copy you, and like one hand just like breaks off at the wrist. He's like,
oh, I got that, buddy. I just try and like jump to stick it back on.
Mending.
There's another impatient knock at the door.
All right, I'm coming. I'll waddle my way down there. Waddle with the quickness as I do.
There's a behind you as Redfall falls in behind, and yeah, you gesture, and he just easily, just like one-handed, just lifts the bar out of its housing on the door back there, and creaks open, and you see Velen Harpel and her assembled kobolds, and she's like, Mike, yes, Mike, yes.
Yeah, that's me. This Redfall. We made a friend.
I was about to say, who is this? It's a splendid specimen. But
hi, Velen. And I say hi to each of the kobolds.
Oh crap! What were the names? We did decide the names, didn't we?
They were all one section of repeating automatopoeias. That's all I remember.
Hang on. I think I have it. I think I can find this.
One was Fuda.
I definitely don't speak Draconic.
Yeah, they're all Draconic.
Signs to them in the Thieves' Cant.
Draconic onomatopoeia.
Yeah, Fuda.
Draconomatopoeia.
Was Peko in there? I can't remember.
Draconomatopoeia.
I think there was a Peko.
Yeah. Why did I write it down? I thought I'd written it down here. Maybe not. Anyway.
Which by its nature should sound very similar to any other onomatopoeia. So.
No, different people have different concepts of how things sound.
In Japanese, you'll find people have a very different concept of how things sound, and the thing that surprised me the most is a different concept of things that have a sound. Someone will be like, "Oh, this is the automatopoeia for this," and I'll be like, that doesn't make a sound.
Like how a
Something
giraffe
else.
sounds.
Like
Well, yeah, like Sparkle, right? Kira.
Kira. You're like
Yeah,
sparkling doesn't have a sound. Or they'll be like, yeah, fuda. It's like the sound for being nervous. And nervous
Wow.
doesn't have a sound.
Yeah. I guess it's us kind of mislabeling them as onomatopoeia. They don't really. I mean, they're used in the same way. Yeah, there are. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. Anyway, so yes, the various onomatopoeic coalbolts arrive. And you greet them all, and they all just like come past. There's like high five you as they come in, like little scaly hands. Some of them are.
We're probably the same height, so yeah, it's nice to be around folks my size.
And the zombie ones like go over and start climbing over Redfall. It's like, and they all gather there, and Velin comes in and is like, but fascinating is this? We must focus. I have it. And she reaches into her satchel and she pulls out the Codicil of White.
Is that a WIGHT or a WHITE?
The latter.
All right.
The latter. It is, you remember her talking about it before she went off questing to gain it from Oral's Island, a floating, not floating, a hidden island out in the Sea of Moving Ice, where the demigoddess had taken up residence in a ancient frost giant's castle, of an ancient frost giant queen called Vasaviken. And Velin says, as you suggested, Mike, I went into 10 towns and found a group of gullible idiots to take me there and protect me from the dangers that were scattered around the castle, and they were so obsessed in their own quest, they completely ignored me. I just took it from the pedestal and walked out. It was fabulous.
Well, that sounds like that sure worked out well for you. You think those folks, your bodyguards, will be looking for you?
Oh, I doubt it. No, they were. I think they thought they were using me.
Oh, well, then that works out fine for everybody.
If
they die, bring me their bones, because I can, or maybe we can just pick them up later.
you go looking for them yourself. I don't care. No.
Well, I like brave bones. They might come back better. I'm trying to do science.
I see. Ossian's still alive then, I assume.
Oh yeah, Austin's fine. He's just taking a nap. He tried real hard to die, but I wouldn't let him.
Well, you've changed, Mike. I feel I barely know you.
Well, I was trying this thing called teamwork, because right now I made a friend, and now these folks are helpful, and if we're not killing each other, it makes no sense to kill the folks you're working with, honestly.
Indeed.
At least, I mean, if it comes down to divvying up the spoils, that's a different thing, but right now, like, why would you hurt your coworkers? That's just fewer people to help you get a job done. That's fewer people to stand in front of an attack for you.
And she brandishes the book again. And we are one step closer to getting the job done, Michael. We certainly are. Now, let us awaken your...
It's my Conda, not Michael, but it's common mistake.
Indeed. Let's awaken the others. Is the drow still here? Yes.
Oh yeah, everybody's inside. They're just sleeping. I asked Redfall here to keep an eye on him, but I guess he's just looking out for me.
Well, it is a relief to be back with the simple. What's the word I'm looking for? The simple drives and desires of the Uda Drow.
I thought you were insulting me for a second.
No. You remember I told you about those gods forsaken Ava no. Crap, what was Chase's type of drow?
It's like Ava Perun.
Ava Drow.
Ava Perun was quite complex.
I don't remember at all.
Yes.
She
what's
wanted
the
to be
third
a
one?
part of BA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple.
Uja Drow, Ada Drow, Ava Drow. What are the jungle ones? The jungle forest dwelling ones. Can't remember. Sorry, I forget.
Make it
The
up.
Wood Drow.
The happy drow.
Happy Drow. But anyway, yes.
It's an oxymoron.
Mike, you remember I told you about that cursed apprentice that had stolen my professor orb? Well, ta-da!
Yeah.
And she brings forth this glowing crystal with this essence of something glowing in its depths, and you hear a voice in your mind. Ah, Mike, it is an absolute pleasure to meet one I have heard so much about. I am the professor, and I know a great many things. I hope I can be of use. Have you perchance heard about... And it starts to prattle on and on and on.
Hi, Mr. In My Brain Professor. Have I met this professor before, or
No,
just heard about him?
Yeah, Velen had talked about it, but
Okay.
she had lost it to one of these drow before. The sister of
What
a
do I
Frostmaiden
know?
player.
What do I know about this Professor Orb?
It contains the spirit of a learned intellectual from days gone by, and Velin was most keen to get it back because he is very knowledgeable about the Netherese, which is apparently who built the city that you are venturing towards.
Alright. Professor?
Yes,
If
I think
you...
Scant. It's Professor Scant is the name.
Professor Scant, how...
Yes,
if, if you had a student who buried bodies in a magical sacred grove with pure intentions of bringing them back for scientific experiments, you wouldn't expel that student, would you? You would use that as a learning opportunity for scientific growth.
Ah, Velen, one of yours, I take it. And Velen's
Can you teach me how to make undead plant people?
I certainly cannot. What a preposterous idea.
Oh, he must go
He's-
out. He must teach it miles.
Velen's like, he's rather old-fashioned.
Yeah, let's just go find the guys. Just start waddling away.
Yes, Vuzin, Fushiro, you are woken, and by you're like, instead of like toddlers jumping on the bed, you got kobolds jumping on the on the bedroll.
Valen's here. She's got an orb for pondering, and he's a stuffy old professor. Reminds me of, he didn't understand either.
Truly, they have dismissed your vision.
Well, few geniuses were recognized in their time. We can't all be Elminster.
Okay. Right. Well, it seems that we're all gathered, and you have secured some shelter for yourselves. Are you all prepared?
Suppose so.
We shall require a rest before the final leg of the journey. But if we can stash some of the gear here that we won't need, if you have any items and things that you won't need out of the snow and ice, although ice might still be a problem. If you have any climbing gear or anything like that, I would recommend taking that with you. Remember, I told you in the last town you went to before you came out here.
Oh,
You
then I
did
guess I would have that.
procure the stuff, right?
Well, I don't need gear. I can just climb, right? I bought a coat.
That's good. That's good. Yes, splendid.
I am usually not welcome in stores.
Fuzlin, did you acquire your usual discount?
Oh, of course I did, and opening the bag of holding, pulling out just a little bit of a normal climber's kit, which that's stuffed in there. Like, oh yes, I had that and a mess kit, so a pot, lots of things for the journey. Yes, and Sly, the baby Remoraz is using prestidigitation to play with the kobolds. little lights dance and like is a laser beam with a cat. Just
steady, Mike, steady.
Finally, he's never
Very distracted.
Sly doesn't get many playmates. This is nice. Yes, I'm all ready. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'll be there. Can you promise that we're going to blot out this damned sun? It doesn't do well for my perceptions or attack rolls, if you know what I mean.
Well,
I feel similarly.
we traveled through the evening to arrive here, so if we rest during the day and then at night, we can go to the glacier.
All right. Yes, I could hang for a bit too. Yes, we can certainly chat it up as the kids say. Yes.
Some strange underdog term.
I know. I'm learning a lot from our companions. Yes.
Someday you're going to come across the real drow, and it's going to be a big problem for you, from all I've heard.
Well, I guess we'll just have to cross that bridge when we burn it.
I fancy burn after. Cross then burn. Cross then burn.
Oh, is that how that saying goes? Yes. I do mess things up. Well,
choices.
Choices, yes.
Far be it from me to assume and dictate how one should burn one's bridges. Now, excuse me, it's been...
Have you seen him? Has he been around? Have you seen him? Is he here?
Not out this way. There's nothing for him to brag about or boast about here. So.
Good, yes, indeed. I'm not afraid at all. Not at all.
Now, it has been a very long time and I've been stuck with these insufferable snakes for so long. I shall take my rest. Janet waves a hand at the kobolds.
Are we going back to bed?
Do as you wish. I am. Now, that's it. Is there anything you do during the day?
What Fushiro do? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would try and... no, it didn't talk. I was saying, I could try and speak with Dead on that beholder thing and just be like, so, why'd you try and attack us? But it didn't seem to speak the same language, so it wouldn't be worth it. I'm gonna try and get those goats out. I couldn't before, but maybe after nap I can.
Okay. Do you catch in time before Redfall? Because they were being kept for for food, and I think Redfall, having seen the Duergar eating them, would attempt to eat them as well.
Oh, that's fine. If he wants to eat them, that's fine. I mean, I was gonna get them out for him to eat.
You promised that you would take care of him and feed him and clean his box. So now, it's up to you. I am not going to do that for you.
Honestly, he doesn't really need to eat.
Yes,
I think it's just the memory of the thing.
Yeah. Fushiro, on the other hand.
I do need to eat. I eat some Duergar.
Okay. Does it count? Does it not need to be? Does it not to be living flesh? They've been. Well, it is nicely cold and preserving temperature-wise. They have been dead for a while.
I tiptoe over and grab a kobold and toss it at him.
That's so mean.
Yeah, have one of these.
They work with us.
It just needs to be raw.
Okay.
You need to consume 1 pound of raw meat each day. Is what it says.
Gotcha.
Well, they're here. That's not quite a pound of meat, a lot of sinew and bone, but yes.
Fushiro is going to eat raw meat and play dice with the kobolds in Draconic.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
I have a dice set.
Vuslin,
Yes,
could you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
I certainly would, because that's what I'm really good at. Maybe I should start rolling on D&D Beyond.
What's
That's
that?
a 4.
Okay.
Is it?
As you throw a cobalt, Villain Harple lazily says, "Get your own," and casts Blight on you for 45 damage.
Is
Ooh.
blight necrotic?
Yeah, I believe it is.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
Okay, so a mere 22.
So I guess I'll try and unlock those goats, and then I don't speak Draconic, but I will join in on the dice because I know the rules of gameplay and I know the rules of cheating.
Well, my apologies, madam. I will go ahead and take some time, and as we're gonna sit here, I'm gonna roll some hit dice.
You had a long rest before that.
Yeah, but I had a long rest before that, and now I'm down 22 points.
Yes.
So if we're gonna hang out here, I thought, well, why don't I just
She's
use my
She's
hit
like,
dice?
I don't toss your climbing kits around, your bag of holding around. You leave my kobolds alone.
Apologies. Can't help it.
Oh, you can. Try. Okay. And, yes. So, two of you are playing dice, one of you is playing hit dice, and...
I'm playing this with the kobolds.
with the kobolds. And Mike.
And Mike.
Yeah, I'm joining.
No cheating.
Good luck. Do we need to do perception checks versus sleight of hand checks?
Yeah, we can do that. Do you want sleight of hand or deception?
I got sleight of hand for a dice game, I think. We'll come up. 14 for sure. Perception.
A natural 20.
Oh. Not unexpectedly. Mike does seem to conjure more dice than were originally in the game from time to time.
We're using my dice set. So Fushiro just, these are my dice, Mike. I know what my dice look like.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying. And I'll just drop my dice back into my sleeves and go back to playing.
Okay.
I don't know what I expected.
Oh, I thought we were playing 5 dice dragon cards. I'm new.
The game already uses 5 dice. You had 6 dice.
Oh, is that how many? I don't know how to count. I'm so bad at math. That's what they say. Cats are just not good at counting.
I tell the kobolds and Draconic that we need to team up on Mike because Mike's gonna cheat.
I think
Not anymore.
the kobolds are kind of split half and half. there's like team Mike and team Fushiro.
It's the dead ones like me.
Yes. Okay, and you while away the time there, and about 8 hours later, Velen is up and about again. So, is there anything you need to know before we make our last surface journey? Before going into the glacier, not last.
Not our final
Hopefully.
surface journey.
Yeah, you said last like you're expecting us to not survive.
No, I meant it was the final leg of our journey. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I apologize. Misworded.
Do I believe her?
Give me an insight check. Ooh.
27. That's a nat 20.
I can luckily tell you that unequivocally she is telling the truth. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she seems to be very trustworthy and very focused on helping you all and being on your side, whilst there is still work to be done and things to be achieved. Although her story of how she ditched the others out on the Sea of Moving Ice might give rise for concern. I'm up to you.
And she's very attached to her kobolds, so putting that out there.
Yes. What are your passive perceptions, the three of you?
17.
10.
11.
Okay. Mike. And only Mike. At some point during the preparations, you see Ossian having a conversation with Velen.
Okay.
And you hear him talking to her about the overmind. And he says, it was very clear that the overmind was driven out of its ship by other astral elves. That's what he was coming after me specifically because of that, and that means they're here. Now, you're absolutely sure you can get me to safety? And Velen says, yes, dear Ossian, of course. I promised you in payment for your service to get you far away from where any Xeraxian could ever find you. Then very well. Now, Mike, in all of your bardic training and sharing of tales and things, you have never heard of an empire with people called Xeraxians.
Yeah. Okay.
So, just throwing that out there. Sorry, Mike, you have had that conversation. Mike,
put
real,
that in
real
my
Mike.
pocket.
Yes.
Sounds like a blood pressure medicine.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ask
about that later.
Okay, so you do your final preparations and get things ready, and you also had a sled to get here, didn't you? And you left it at the valley mouth as you snuck in on foot, but then I assume retrieved it after you'd secured the location.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
That's what we would have done. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, the good thing is that the Redfall makes a fantastic husky dog. just.
Yeah, he's coming with.
He does it. Yeah. You just jumps into that and just boom, 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 and starts to pull ahead of Velen with her kobolds, and she's like, "Oh, not fair."
Gotta keep up with the times.
Slow down. Don't. I don't need another whack on the head. Okay, slow down. Let her win. Let the Wookiee win.
Okay. So, as you go hurtling across the snow and ice of eastern Icewind Dale here, it is comfortably twilight, Uzlin, when you left, and just before the light completely deserts the day, you start to see the horizon rising up before you and realize you are coming towards the cliff-like edge of the Reged Glacier. Mike, you do actually have Redfall slow down a bit because
Oh yeah.
Velen is the one who knows where to go.
Yeah, I'll have Redfall slow down.
And you start to approach, and it's one of those things you think it's closer than it is because it's just so gigantic, And then you realize, okay, no, it's not. We're not there yet. No, it's getting bigger. Okay, it's still bigger. It's like, okay, yeah, you realize just how large this wall of approaching ice is, and as you get closer, you finally see your destination, and it is as Velen had described it: an immense, glistening wall of blue ice stands before you. It seems impenetrable, but then you notice a lighter colored stripe that nearly bisects the wall at one point. This must be the frozen waterfall that Velen spoke of. And she told you how this is the point of entry. This is the magically sealed part of the glacier, which once had this waterfall, breaking it apart until Oral the Frost Maiden used her magic to seal it up. That is why Velen wanted the Codicil of White, so that she might get hold of the spell needed to undo the magic. A collection of words, which actually, Mike, as the bard, she offers to you if you would like to read it.
Sure.
We do have, I assume there is a handout for it. We have a quick look here. Handouts, there we go. Yes. This is one of the Rime of the Frostmaidens in the adventure here. There you go. It's written in plain text underneath if you want to.
I don't see it in the Zoom.
No, it's in Roll20.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
No, one second. Sorry, I didn't say.
All right. So, I just read this aloud?
Yes, this is the magic that is infused into it. These words in this particular order have the power to apparently release our way forward.
All right. So I will pull out one of my instruments. What my folklorian bandolier, I suppose, because it's hard to play the bagpipes and read, and just start strumming and go. We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as gray clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace.
Yes.
All the world's in winter's white, sheathed in sleep and ice. Shh, set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall. Sovereign of summer's lost, general of winter's war. Long live the queen of cold and of frost. May she reign forever and evermore.
And as Mike finishes the rhyme, a massive tearing, crashing, creaking sound happens, and the ice before you partly moves to the side, partly collapses down, and you see beyond a dark and frosty entrance into the glacier. Thank you, Jess.
I don't know, I'm so out of
good.
focus right now.
That was good.
Oh, there we go.
Sly was trying to beatbox in the background, but I smacked him a bit.
Okay.
Why are you like
Awesome,
this?
awesome. Come on.
I don't know why it doesn't want to focus right now.
It's okay. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
fine. You're fine.
So,
There, focus. Usually
As-
like a white page or something does it.
Right?
It's not today.
yeah. It's just
And I don't want to turn off my cameras because it'll mess everything up.
it's okay.
No, don't do that.
Okay, as the last words of the poem are spoken, a rumbling sound comes from deep within the glacier. The noise reaches a crescendo as the great wall of ice parts. Through the crack, you can see an opening that leads within. So,
Congratulations, you made a crack.
Well, it's not the first crack I've done into before, let me tell you.
But I think we need to. By the way, that was wonderful.
you got this then.
Thank you. I thought you had a soundboard. Did you learn to sing when at that college of yours?
No, I learned to sing while I was robbing people on the streets. If you sing at them, they don't notice so much that you're picking their pocket.
That's what I've always said. Get it out of the schools and back on the street where I learned it. Yes. Very good. I believe that is our way now.
Indeed. Okay, so let me take you over to the map. Now, you want to be top
It's
left.
the map.
I will warn you, because it is a gigantic map.
Oh dear.
That's the map.
Just a moment, please. So,
Yum yum yum, delicioso.
bring it down a section here. As we are out of the wind.
Let's bring it down now.
To the window.
To the wall.
To the wall.
I only
Okay.
heard that on Twitch. I just want to say I only heard that on Twitch. I've never heard the song in real life.
What?
I'm an old school prog rock dude. You know?
That's-
And
This
and
this
screaming chick bands. I love anything from Kill Rock Stars. So, you know.
this
That's
song.
That's
There's an
my
if it
take.
helps, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. Sports ball. That's how we speak in
it.
code in front of John.
Educate you two on early 2000s hip hop.
Yes, I remember
okay.
this being played at high school dances.
Oh god. Then
Yeah, we
I was
played it
I was
at
about to say
college dances too.
I was about to say I found the problem because I was already here in Japan.
My high school dance was full of Lionel Richie. Hello.
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 Fushiro.
It is me. Your
Me.
I'm just going to put the three of you
Fushiro.
here. The others are with you.
I don't see
Sure
the
they
map.
are.
You
It's
should
coming
now.
along.
Top left.
We're on the launch screen.
Yeah, we're on the launch
we're
screen.
still
That's
we're
the other
still on the
problem.
launch screen.
I'm just
sorry.
getting your tokens in there first.
That's okay.
Vuslin.
Like if I need to reload, I
Nope.
can do that.
Don't pressure the DM. Don't pressure
It's
the
okay,
gods.
it's okay.
Don't anger the
There-
gods.
there's
Smash
no,
it.
there's
Things
no
are happening.
There you go.
Things are happening.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The giant dragon is not there. That is the corner of
Okay, yeah. It's like that's a fabulous sculpture.
It's like it's a lady face.
Oh yeah, is that? Yeah, that is a mouth, isn't it? So I thought it was like we were looking down on a snoot, like it's like a dragon snoot.
Oh, it
But
could
no,
be. I always thought it was
is a mouth.
Oriel's.
Yeah.
I thought it was Oriel's face.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Once again, my token is not displaying.
Behave for sure.
Oh, behave.
Runes. Dynamic lighting.
How
You have
rude.
your visions. Oh, hang on. What was? Oh, there it is.
My last time it was a token issue.
Yeah.
Like I
It's-
just wasn't.
The token was linked to your character. There you go.
Hey, this is a 5-foot square map.
Yep. Thank God.
Right.
Let's get rid of that token. Go away, you, and use this new improved token.
Now with more token.
Now with more vision. Okay. Mike and Vusin, you're okay, right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yep. You can see, right?
Yep.
Okay. Great. Then
Looks like there's spider webs ahead.
proceed as you will. Yes, let's have a little talk here. So yeah, as you start to make your way into the depths here, that light blue area, that's where the glacial wall was. On the map there. And no spoilers in chat, please. They cannot see what you can see. Including all the giant numbers everywhere.
Oh, don't read.
Actually, I can show you what they can see. This is what they can see. Dynamic lighting on Roll20 is rather fun. So that's what Fushiro is seeing at the moment.
Oh, look at that! Oh, sorry. I wasn't really going anywhere. I just started moving my cursor around to make the lighting move.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Bushido takes the lead.
Let me just 2 seconds. Let me double check that the also double check that the barriers are up and proper grids on. Oh yeah, there we go.
Come forth. It looks like we're entering the bowels of this
Let's keep
place.
Let's put dynamic mode as well.
You want me to send that eye out to scope things out?
Now, question. Sorry.
Yes.
Answer.
Who? Roll20 is telling me maps with very large dimensions may load slowly.
Thanks, Roll20.
Okay, so let us see here. Does everyone have night vision?
Yes.
Including my baby Ramoraz, whom I'll send out first. Why don't you tell me what you see? I can't see through it, but it can tell me what the dealio is.
Describe.
That's a new term I learned at 10 Towns.
Describe
They
what's
say
happening
that
there?
a lot. Yes.
Mechanically describe what's happening there.
Oh, so I lean down and Sly looks up at me, knowing exactly what I'm about to say. And I say, Sly, go walk into that room, that dangerous room over there, and describe to us what is in there. Okay? Be a good one. Be a good lad. Go on. And
I was going to send my arcane eye out, but if you want to send your little monster, that's fine too.
oh, you have an arcane eye. I didn't see that. Where was that? Did you have that in your pocket?
We made it together, the spell.
We are going to have to talk about our communications later.
Y'all helped me learn it
Fine.
before
Well,
we went to
Remember
bed.
that conversation as
Send,
well.
send your friend.
No, please be helpful. Send the eye in. You'll get yours later.
So, Mike, how does the arcane eye work?
Yeah.
Hey, Silva.
I mean, I can only cast it once every long. Oh no, it is a spell slot. Okay, so maybe I don't want to do it because it's my only 4th level spell slot. No, it's fine. It just I can hold it up for up to an hour, and it takes an action to move it 30 feet in any direction. It can go anywhere except for on a different plane.
Okay.
And it has dark vision out to 30 feet.
Cool,
It can
cool,
look in every direction.
Nice.
And it hovers.
Okay. So are we going Remoras or Arcane Eye?
No, send the eye. It's fine.
Well, no, send your friend. Send your friend. You were so excited.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to say, cats are so very indecisive. Sly, go.
And you for sure you have the slightly unpleasant experience of this spectral Remoras winding its way through your legs and beyond. And Vuzlin, it's like, how much knowledge does it have of? Does it know all items that you know? Can it describe things as you know them?
It can, because it is it is essentially it's spiritually tethered to me. So it can communicate telepathically and can speak. It speaks to me telepathically and in common. So it can probably just best describe just in generalities. Probably there's a large, like, rectangular thing, there's a boulder, or it looks like there's ice here, things like that, I would imagine.
Have you been to the ocean?
Sand, it's terrible. It gets everywhere.
Yes or no will suffice.
No. No. Okay. No way.
Okay, so it communicates to you that in a chamber ahead, there is worked timber, but it does not recognize what that is.
Any monsters? Anything moving? Is there anything breathing or eating?
No.
I think it's safe to go in.
Okay. So make your way down.
Lead the way. Yeah, it seems safe. Yeah.
For sure, you want to come down here?
Yep, we're proceeding in.
Let's go.
Ugh. Is this web?
Yeah.
Ew.
So we'll be careful around that.
Okay.
Oh, icky.
So yeah, just go to the entrance there. Stop there. Now that the markings there is not particularly obvious, but the markings that you can see there in the center, the remains there. It's a 30-foot high cavern, and in the center are the remains of a wooden ship hull resting on the floor.
Oh my.
And Velin comes in behind her meat shields, and as she does, she has I think she needs light. Velin. Yeah, she has light cast on her staff, much like in that first image that we were looking at. So she has this kind of icy blue, which just reflects off all the surfaces, and it's always more effective than it would be otherwise, because it illuminates more as it reflects around. And then she has, in her other hand, she has the Professor Orb held up, and you hear the Professor's voice as he calls out. He's like, "Ah, a Netherese sky coach. I've always wanted to ride in one of those. Pity it's no longer in one piece." Oh, Cuz Daisy with inspiration for Vuzlin, thank you.
A sky coach? Like...
By the way, Jess, on your character sheet, there's the inspiration box on the character sheet.
Oh yeah, I should take that because I have the thing.
Well, no, the crystals are just fine just on the overlay, but you can take a traditional inspiration from me for singing the rhyme of the first name.
Thank you.
Sorry, I meant to say that before. So, there you go.
Is that like...
Can you elaborate a little bit more? What kind of vessel is this again?
It is a Netherese sky coach. Fascinating things. They used to ply the airways between the cities, ferry folks from the cities to the ground. And you've all heard that this Netherese culture apparently had flying cities. And Mike, you've heard tales of ones that still remain far out to the east. There were tales that spread like wildfire across the realms of the apparent return of one of these cities from elsewhere. In the Onorok Desert, and then consequently it's crashing as well because apparently it got into a spot of bother in the elven city of Mithranor, and in the battle that ensued, it crashed into the elven city. Killed most of the royal line and left one of our Out of the Abyss players the heir to the throne.
Oh dear.
Which she does not want anything to do with.
I'll just relay that information.
Yeah.
Is this of any interest to you, or shall we proceed on? I ask our boss. I'm just going to call her a boss.
She's like, well, we're here looking for artifacts, aren't we? Perhaps there's something remaining within?
Fair enough.
Are you here just to see the sights, or are you actually an explorer, as you promised? She turns to you, Mike, and is like, I'm beginning to have serious reservations about this one. Cobalt tossing, a general lack of drive to do anything useful.
He sent in his Rammerhaz friend, but he also did try and trap us in a room and kill us, so, you know.
Fair.
Well then, I shall attempt to prove my worthiness, and I will jaunt over here and make an investigation of this wreckage. I was saying that because I don't do that very well, but all right.
I can investigate it. I'll investigate it. If you want. Otherwise, I'll just guide you.
I will assist. How about that? You investigate, and I shall assist you in a manner that is relevant.
Can I just quickly check that something's happening mechanically that should be? You can still see where you came from perfectly, right? It's like it's grayed out, but it's there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I see something over there down this hallway. A glowy thing. I see a flame skull.
As it also sees you, yes. So as Vuzlin clambers into the wreckage, the sound does notify some nearby friendos here, and a group of flame skulls comes cackling madly down that corridor and in to attack you all. So
I thought you said they were friendos, and that's not very friendly.
Not very friendly.
All right.
I appreciate this deception.
Could we?
And
But
I'm sorry, I do not see flame skulls. Am I supposed to see them?
Mike has a particular vantage point where they can
never
see
mind.
them.
Okay.
They will be very evident very soon.
I didn't know if they were on the map. I'm sorry, I didn't know if they were on the map.
No problem. Yeah, they're tucked away in the northeast corridor there.
yeah, they're in a corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Very well. And
So
pull out my two swords.
Here they come.
And let's go.
So yeah, I'll say they get to here before anything can happen. Mike, you shout a warning that they're coming, so people aren't surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There you go. Cackle. Okay.
oh my god, there's so many, Jesus.
Four of them are coming, yes. Okay, so I get some initiative, please, my friends.
So do I have time to move when I'm calling them out, or do I just have time to call them out?
They just come hurtling down towards you, and you call it out, and then if on your turn, you get to go.
I've rolled my second natural 20 of the session. This
Hey.
is
Oh my gosh.
quite unusual for me.
Oh, not bad at all. Yes, 21.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. I have a modifier.
Yes, there will be extras to add in there.
Yeah, I took the alert feat.
I'm just used to playing characters with no initiative.
20. Okay, let's see how our little friends are here.
I love flame skulls.
I love the art, it's great.
I hate them for Mike, but I love them in general.
It's good to have that degree of separation. Yeah.
Mike wants to talk, but the flame skulls just wanna.
I mean, Mike wants to make friends, and also they're like immune or resistant to like literally everything he does. So.
Ouch. Here you go, guys. Look at this amazing art. Oop.
They're my favorite. The page with the flame skull. It's like the flame skull and the flump are right next to each other in the monster manual, and that is like the best spread.
Excellent. All right. Ooh, very slow though. Vuzlin, how'd you go? You can type your thing in there. Type your initiative in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Who has the better dex? Vuzlin for Shiro.
I have 14.
Plus, what's the plus?
2.
For Shiro?
He's faster than I am.
Okay. Thank you. I don't need to reorder much apart from that. Okay, so Mike is fastest, so yes, you may move.
Okay. I'm not in range, right?
For an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
You're not base to base, if you want to go that's an old term. If they have a 10-foot reach on their attack, that would be a problem.
Okay.
Actually, oh no, sorry, with that first one that came hurtling out, yes.
So they would get an AOO on me?
That first one, yeah. Just the one.
Okay.
Do they have a melee attack?
I don't think they do.
No, they only have a ranged attack, so So actually, yeah, they wouldn't, because they have a ranged attack, so they wouldn't have come right next to you. So the first one's still back here. So the first one is more than 5 feet away.
Like, but does it even matter? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to give myself this tale of the traveler that I rolled before as my action. So my AC goes up by 1, and my walking speed increases by 10.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I am
Just
going
power walk out of there.
to come over here to get behind somebody who's bigger than me. And then for my bonus action, I'm just going to go take him out and give you some bardic inspiration.
Nice. Noted. Okay. Which brings us to Vuzlin with Fushiro on deck.
Sling my bow around. Do I?
Right, Vuzlin was faster, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thank you.
Vuzlin's much faster.
Sling my bow around. Do they have? Does that first one have cover from where it's at, or do I have to?
A little, just soft,
Okay.
yeah, light, because of the rocky wall.
Okay, so I'm going to just step up here.
I mean, yeah, you could go left and then back again.
I'm sorry?
You could just go in front of Fushiro, shoot, and then step back again.
Okay. Oh, yeah, fair enough. All right. Take my 2 attacks. 9
to
hit.
Yes.
That is a miss, I'm afraid.
Should have given you some inspiration.
Oh. That is another 9.
Wow.
That die goes into the die jail.
Bad luck. Okay. Yes. Any bonus actions? More movement?
A step back. Yes. In fact, I am going to cast Searing Smite upon myself.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. For sure.
All right. Were you gonna step back?
Yeah, I step back.
Okay.
We're gonna.
You can also get cover in the wreckage of the Sky Coach, Vuzlin.
Where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I cover myself up. I find a blanket.
Okay.
If they can't see me, if I can't see them, they can't see me.
We're gonna rush forward,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to keep it in my hand. and use my longsword.
Go for it.
10.
Misses.
Second.
You do have bardic inspiration.
We're gonna say
And a crystal. if you
Okay.
want.
17.
Hits.
For a total of 15 slashing.
Okay. So yes,
Magical if it matters.
your sword flashes. Sword? Yes.
Yes. Sword slash.
Flashes out and cuts into the flaming creature, which just cackles and its jaws like hanging loosely. It's like. Is that 13? You said?
No, it was 15.
15. Sorry. Okay. It seems to do the trick.
I could shove him, but he wouldn't go anywhere.
It wouldn't work out.
Well, he's a flying skull, so I can't also make him prone with a shove. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now. Remind me how it works with movement. Like, when is it 2 sizes different and you can move through their space?
I don't remember. Let's.
If they're small, I have a house rule that says you can, but I don't think it really defines it.
Because I know, halflings have that thing they can do that, right? Special,
Yes,
special feature, isn't it?
Yeah, the one subclass.
Just a quick skim of the rules
Yeah.
about movement. I didn't see anything. Let me skim the rules about size.
I think it might be. Some things like this are often in the monster manual, like in the opening chapter of the monster manual. They have some stats about the different stat block stuff.
What are we looking at?
Just trying to see if certain size categories allow you to just move through people.
Oh, if you take halfling nimbleness.
That's nimbleness.
Halfling nimbleness. It's a feat, and the non-stout halflings just get it.
Okay.
It's the thing that I thought that I had because I was small, but I
Right.
didn't.
Right. Because these things are tiny, so I thought they could just go through. Perhaps they could just go through for sure.
I think it takes half their movement or something. I don't understand. This is why I
I'm-
use theater of the mind. Because
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
understand
hostile.
how anything works.
Definitely hostile.
Yes, but so they couldn't go through your square if they were the same size. Like, that's why I say you can go through allies' squares at the same size at the half movement, but because they're 2 sizes smaller, I think.
Yeah, I think
You're
they
the
can only do that
DM,
up to
dude.
like a square.
Yeah.
If you want to make that your house rule, I think we're all cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm all very cool
And-
with that. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think regardless, I think they could slip in that, the enough of that square between you and the wall there for sure. They could actually, they would, they can't escape the opportunity attack there, but I think they can get through there. So this guy is going to come over here. This one will come here. This one will come here, and this one will stay and be your friend.
All right. So the one that I hit isn't moving. Or the one that I.
Yes,
Okay,
the one that hit you came past first. It's over here now.
Oh, okay. So well, they haven't escaped my range, so
Yeah,
there's
you were just like surrounded by these flaming skulls that just all boiled past you and just came swirling around you, like a flurry of birds or bats, escaping from the cavern there, came shooting past. Now,
Well, what I mean is that I don't get an opportunity attack because they're still within my range.
yeah, that's right, yeah. And they're going to shoot their attacks with disadvantage because of the proximity. So one's going for you, Mike. Now, Mike, you have soft cover there as well, so +2 to your AC.
Nice.
So if I hit you, it's a miracle. That's a natural 1.
Ha!
And 10.
It didn't work.
Okay, and then against you, Vuzlin. 13.
13 is my armor class.
Oof. Okay, so a fire ray just goes exploding out from there, and that is going to be 14 fire damage.
Ouch.
And then the second one, they have
Oh, I
2
forgot
attacks.
to roll my 10 hit points.
It's a natural 1. And then 2 against you, Fushiro.
Okay.
16.
No.
And natural 1 again. All the natural ones. And
Oh, I completely forgot about slide. So, I'll remember on the next turn.
the fourth one. Let's see. The fourth one is going to see that this is difficult, seemingly very difficult to hit here, and yeah. So they are going to cast magic missile at you, Fushiro.
Okay.
As they recall some of their magical powers from before. So that's going to be 4, 6, 10, 13 force damage.
You got it.
As this is still, it just opens up its mouth and these little beams of light just go and just slam into your chest. And as you're kind of looking about yourself, like trying to decide which of them to go for with the sword. And that is that. Okay. And Mike.
All right. I have. Let's see how far away. Oh, I didn't run nearly as far as I thought I did. Okay, so I'm casting a spell.
Okay.
I'm trying to. It's probably going to catch all of you in it because I can cast it up to 60 feet and
So-
it makes a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Sorry, in my head I
And
just said he's casting a spell, he's checking it twice.
I'm trying to
Gonna
determine
catch all of us in an OA.
how big that is because I can't tell.
Sorry, 20-foot sphere?
20-foot cube.
Cube, centered.
That gets all of us.
I think it's everybody because I wanted to get
Yep.
the flame skulls.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can
because
avoid.
that's a 20 by 20. Yeah.
You can avoid Vuzlin because
I'll avoid Vuzlin.
It emanates from the point you choose.
cool. I'll
That's
avoid
true.
Vuzlin.
Okay.
Oh.
And just go, sorry, Fushiro, but I believe in you.
You can catch that other one too. They can
What's-
catch all 4 of them then.
Yeah, that's what I wanted
Yeah,
to
that
do
one,
was to
yeah.
catch all
Yeah.
of them.
All right.
Catch 'em all.
Hope it doesn't hurt too much.
Well, we'll see what it does. They
Fushiro
they
says
talk.
resignedly. I suppose so.
I
Oh,
learned
suppose.
this when I got abducted to the Feywild for a little bit. So I'm casting Nalthair's Mischief
Ooh.
and drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult to rain until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Oh, that. I wasn't gonna move anyway.
That's much better. Yeah. Okay.
They're probably not moving anyway either, but you
So
know,
just
we'll see. So I'm just holding that up, and every round something new might happen.
Molastinous cube? No, sorry.
Melatinous cube.
Trying.
Melatinous cube.
Okay. Noted.
And then I'll come in a little bit closer, since you know, I'm not afraid of them. They're stuck in a cube, and I'm not.
Okay. Noted.
And I'm just gonna go, Aussie, and I believe in you too. And now you are also inspired.
Hey.
Or not Ossian, I meant Vuzlin.
No, it's too late.
No, Vuzlin. Vuzlin is inspired.
Ossian looks up from his sleepy nap in the corner. Thank you.
No, Vuzlin, you have inspiration.
I have inspired dreams.
It's inspiring dreams. Yes. Oh.
Okay. Speaking of inspired Vuzlin, it is you.
Story of my life. I I will first pull out. So I will pull out my two long swords. First being +1, and with a different die, I am going to. So I'll take my choice. I'll just attack this one first.
Okay, that one's uninjured. The other one was damaged slightly.
Oh, that was a little. That was a little cocked. No, that would be a. It's 11. 11. That doesn't hit.
Right,
does
that's
it?
sorry.
Okay. Next one with the non-magical. That would be a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's an 8.
So just the dice. No bonus to it.
Oh, that was with bonus. I'm sorry. What was the question?
No. For the damage. The damage is just the dice roll. No bonus.
No attack modifier.
No, for the damage. The damage roll. The damage roll is right. The damage roll is always your the dice roll plus your strength or plus your dex. But on the offhand attack, you don't add the bonus. So it's just the dice roll.
Okay. Well, I am dual wielder. Well,
So isn't that true if you have 2 weapon fighting?
Oh, you have two fight. You have two. You have two. Feats.
I have dual wielder. I don't have 2 weapon fighting. I get a +1 to my AC, so I do not have dual. I don't have dual wielder. It's it's a 1. It's a 1.
Okay.
But yes.
A little
You'd rather
nick.
be a single wielder.
Little
Yes.
nick in the side of the.
Oh, not in that one. My bad. I can't.
Right. However, since it did hit, I do because I do have Searing Smite up.
Yes.
They must so they take an extra D6
Of what kind of damage?
Fire damage, which they're probably immune to. But that's 2 extra fire damage.
Okay, nothing happens. And
Nothing happens,
Little extra
yes.
flames to the flames that already completely engulf them.
Yes, silly ass me. Well, we learn. And let's see. Well, I guess.
By the way, these
so
skulls are all cackling and speaking a language you do not recognize, and you hear echoing from the tunnel back towards the glacier mouth there, the sound of Professor Scant saying, "Oh, interesting. Netherese wizards, it seems."
All right, I speak Undercommon, so that's not Undercommon.
Nope.
All right.
It's Netherese.
Netherese and Nether. Go back to your Nether regions. I hate this.
Okay.
So I lean over to my Sly and say, Sly, will you please use your sacred flame to try to attack one? And this is. Okay, sacred flame like radiance descends upon a creature. Dex save throw. Now this is radiant damage, not fire damage. Good.
Let me just bringing Sly in here for you. Remember, he's going to be huge for a second.
We got a Sly. Yay. Hi, Sly.
He's so big.
Nope.
He's so
Nope.
He's so big.
No. Work in progress.
I
work
cast
in progress.
enlarge
It's
on
so
Sly.
big.
Behave. There we go. So let's put them here. Actually, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. I think you still have control. Do you still have control of that? I think I gave it to you last time.
Probably.
Did I not? Maybe not.
No, it's okay.
Sorry,
You
got
can
it.
control them.
I'm on it. Morris.
That's not my cat.
I'm not sure if that was. I'm not sure if that was Mike or the skulls. I think it's supposed to be the skulls. It's kind of angry Mike as well. Hey, there.
Speaking of that.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so yes, so we'll on you. Dex saving throw, DC 13.
Dex saving throw. Okay. Boop. Quite dexterous. 14.
Nope, they made it. Okay, and then
Ducks
just
out the way.
glance down. It's like, don't. You're making me look very bad. And my turn.
Okay, thank you. Fushiro.
Same one I attacked last time.
Yes.
We're gonna try to hit him again.
Go for it.
Not natural 20.
Okay, that hits.
Ooh. It's going to be 16 slashing.
16 slashing. Nice. It is on its last legs. If it had any.
I hope to rectify that situation with my second attack.
Go for it.
Bardic is a D4.
No, it's D8.
D8. All right, I'm going to use it.
D8.
Strong.
I wish I had a D8.
We're at
Ah.
we're at 11 right now. Let's see where this D8 gets me. It's 516.
That hits.
All right. We're gonna take out our we're gonna slash it once. It's gonna turn back with a 14 damage.
Nice. Tell me what happens.
Fushiro slashes it once and it turns back to try to cast against him again, and he brings his sword down, cuts it clean in two as the flames die out and the two halves of the skull hit the
Just
floor.
like clink, 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 just a bone on ice. Okay, as they go clunking across the floor there. Excellent. Okay, anything else in your turn?
No, sir.
Okay.
Dove isn't going to get me anywhere here. I want them. I want them exactly where they are.
Right.
And they're staying there.
Now that Mike and Vuzlin have nicely bunched up, let me have some fun here. Dexterity saving throws, please. Mike, Vuzlin, and Vuzlin's buddy.
I'm so good at this.
13 for Vooz.
You do have Bardic Inspiration if you want to add that to it.
Yeah, I think I will.
I got
With
an
an extra 2.
Okay,
So-
and your friend?
I had a double. I think I was just on his page. Dex saving throw is a 0 plus. Sly got a 5.
Okay. So, one of the skulls turns, and a little whoosh of orange goes past you, and you think, haha, you missed! And then it just blossoms into a fireball behind you, which you three are on the edge of. It does not hit themselves. Although, fuck it, they're immune, actually. Yeah, Fushiro, you too, please. Sorry, I forgot they're immune to fire. They just cast it on themselves.
Trigger more fire. Poof.
Yeah, I take it. I rolled 7.
7? Okay.
What was the DC? I think I rolled because I
Yeah,
what
Vuzlin,
are they-
you're okay.
what-
You passed, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But while I'm at it,
Mm-hmm.
if you could pre-roll 2 more dex saving throws, please, because all 3 of them just ignites into a conflagration, because they can all cast fireball, so they are all going to.
Alrighty.
So the first one.
One of them bad, one of them very good.
Excellent.
So only a little bit.
The
on
DC's
fire.
13.
I got an 8 and a 24.
Okay, so a pass, a fail, and a pass. Remember that order.
So, what's gonna happen is I have 2 fails.
Let's do this. Hang on. Mike, Vuzlin, Fushiro. Mike was a pass, a fail, and a pass. And Fushiro, yeah. What was the order?
2 fails.
Fail first, yeah.
2 fails, and then I'm going to use my shield master feat
Yep.
to use my reaction to just negate no half on the second one.
Okay, excellent. And
Or no second on the third one, which I did pass. Yeah, that was a word mess.
gotcha.
2 fails,
Yes,
1 no damage.
gotcha.
In that order.
Gotcha.
Welcome, Raiders. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, everyone? Lords and ladies of fate, welcome in, Raiders. We are in the Caves of Hunger. Thank you for the follow. And they are battling against flame skulls, the reanimated undead skulls of ancient Netherese wizards. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you had a fantastic session. Let's do a shout out over here. Lords and ladies of fate. Is that right? Make sure I got it right. Boom. Yes. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a great session yourselves as well. We have a giveaway and a Discord there. Yes, please jump in. And good luck with that. Thank you, Phantom. Okay, now, how about yourself, Vuzlin?
Vuzlin was a pass, a fail,
Thank you.
and Sly was a fail, pass.
Gotcha. Right, okay, so, as these 3 fireballs go off.
Oh dear, I believe I might be dead.
Dead is a strong word.
I know. I'm a strong person. I have a 16.
I might roll terribly. Okay, so...
Not with my luck tonight. Not with my luck.
The first one is 28. So, Mike, you take 14. Fushiro, you take the 28.
That's all my temp gone.
Okay, Vuzlin, you take the 28. No, you take 14 too, sorry. And Sly takes the 28.
Sly, 28. Sly just kind of vanishes.
Baby!
Bye. Okay. Gone.
That's going to be another day's worth of work.
The second fireball goes off. Everyone failed this one, so everyone's taking the full damage. 25. So Vuzlin goes down, right?
I've 2.
Oh, you have 2 left?
I have 2 left.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you said you only had 16 left. Sorry.
Oh, well, I'll die this next time. No, I'll definitely go down this next time.
Yeah,
Oh no, Vuzlin!
On the second fireball, you go down, right?
On the third fireball, I will.
I thought you
'Cause
started.
I passed, failed, and failed. This is the second fireball, correct?
Yes. Yeah. So the 14.
I'm,
The 14 took
14
you to.
14 took me to 27.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And yeah, no worries. Because I did my hit. I was at all but 1 full hit point. So
Cool.
I am at 2 hit points right now.
Gotcha. Let me rectify that for you. So the last one, which Fushiro avoids, hunkering down behind his shield against the wall.
Which, thank God, because I'm only 1 hit point better than Vuzlin.
26.
Why am I the one who's most okay?
So 26, which means Mike, that's 13. And Vuzlin, fails, so and goes unconscious.
Collapses.
And the remnants of the Sky Coach are burning around you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I have to make 3 concentration checks to keep up my molasses?
Yes, I'm afraid so. So
Is it a concentration saving throw?
the
I think so,
a Constitution saving throw. Yep. The DC, that's a pass. Only time will tell. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Who would you like a roll? The spin of the wheel to go to. Name one of the players. Only time will tell. We'll spin the wheel for them. Okay. I'm afraid that second one's gonna get knocked out because you failed.
I'm gonna use my crystal to reroll that.
Sure. So that's the second one, and well, there you go. Yeah.
Ah!
Concentration.
Still have molasses.
Maintained. Again, another clip-worthy point there. Ah, we still have molasses.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Someone clip that. I am dead.
There we go. Thank you. And a spin of the wheel.
What a
for
waste of a
Mike.
nat 20.
I don't know.
I will
Molasses.
keep these molasses up as long as I can. They're important to me.
Thank you, Anytime Will Tell. Oh, Mike, you have been given a boon. Your near-death experience with all this fire bursting around you and the magic that is echoing. The ancient Netherese magic has reacted in some way with your mind here, and you have been given, all intelligence. You now have an intelligence of 20 for a while.
Oh my god. For how long?
Until the end of the next encounter.
Nice.
Shoot them mind bullets.
Okay. So that was all 3 of them. And that brings us to said intelligent kitty.
Okay. Well, I gotta roll a d4 again to see what happens with this thing that's going on.
Okay.
So.
Hey, Raiders, all jump in the giveaway, Raiders. There you go. Exclamation mark, enter.
So that's a 1. So what happens now with my weird spell that I have up
I love this.
is everyone in the cube. Oh, I think this automatically fails for them. They're immune to charm, aren't they?
I'll tell you in a second.
I am because I'm dead. I'm unconscious, but I am immune to charm normally.
Well, I meant the flame skulls.
they
I
are
think
afraid.
they're-
Oh, flame
Yes.
skulls?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, the
Sure.
cube now smells like apple pie,
Hey.
and anyone who could be charmed is charmed by me because they think I've given them pie.
For sure.
But
You have pie.
I have pie,
You survived. You survived for the pie.
I like pie.
and I'm going to shillelagh my staff as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna hit one of these flame skulls.
That's not also concentration.
Shillelagh is... I don't believe
It's
Shillelagh
not.
is.
Hey.
It's
No,
not.
Shillelagh is not concentration.
Excellent.
And it's a bonus action, so I'm gonna do that, and
Yes.
then I'm gonna run up
Point to
Here.
the backfield.
and hit one of those things. They're like,
Outfield,
you
but
hurt
it's
my
okay.
friend.
It's like A sports, B foreign sports.
Got you covered.
Ooh.
We got you covered here.
I think I'm gonna use my inspiration.
my son was on the baseball team for 3 years, and I have no idea.
Let's try that again.
It's okay. He saw sense when he went to high school. He
There
joined
we
the
go.
rugby team instead, so it's better.
Good for him. Something I
Does a
know.
17 hit.
He's loving it, actually. 17 hits,
Sweet. 5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning.
Magical.
With the that's including the extra already.
Oh. Let's see. I think so. It should be because I hit
Yeah.
it on the thing, right?
It says shillelagh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you just dunk. No. Bad
Oh yeah.
French.
I rolled a 1 on
Oh,
the
okay.
damage, so
Okay.
yes.
Bad luck. But that is 5 damage, and it is damaged. Okay. Vuslin. Let me roll.
Go ahead and
secret thing.
roll
Yeah.
for me. Roll. For
Now,
me.
listen, this might be an interesting thing, moment to talk about your diary maybe a little. What, having come this close and entered into the glacier, what memory of your previous life, what thing flits before your eyes?
There was... Things were much colder back then. And the light was much darker. It felt safer back then. I was with comfort. I was not in such dire straits.
Okay. Actually, I was about to put your death saves onto the token, but actually, you guys have got stream. Actually, yeah, it would show up in Roll20 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
the-
Because I used to always put green and red, but then we went secret. Okay. Thank you. Now, these sounds and soundscape are great. Was that a yeehaw? I think it was a yeehaw. Yeehaw. Okay. Thank you, Vislin. And
One of the flaming skulls has a cowboy hat on.
John, I have a question.
Hello.
Riding a bomb.
Sure do
Would
love
it-
fireballs.
I have a question, John.
Yes, please.
How much time would it take, and is this a thing that you allow in your games, to like force feed another player a potion?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It would be. I'm gonna say it's the same as giving it to yourself. You can spend an action and get the maximum potential healing from it, or a bonus action and roll the dice.
Okay.
Which is from our friend Robert Hartley. His take on using healing potions, which I like. But yeah, I don't see, I don't see why it would be different to doing it to you yourself.
Cool. Since I am standing next to Boozlin, I was just thinking ahead.
No worries. Okay. Now, for sure.
My action is I'm gonna touch myself and give myself
Please. There are ladies present.
all of my lay on.
Phrasing.
There are ogres
Phrasing.
present.
Every single point of lay on hands. All 40 hit points.
It's like goes
When I
Super
think
Saiyan,
about
just
you, I lay on hands.
Okay.
Bonus action, I am going to attempt to bite.
Congratulations, McCloud. Yes, when I'm playing, my Chaos Goblins are either in bed or at school. At the moment, they are at school. Okay.
So bite as a bonus.
Okay.
We're gonna bite the one that was already damaged.
Okay, so yeah, the one that Mike just bonked.
Yes.
No. I think bardic bonking's a different kind of bonking. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Does bonk mean the same thing as it does in the UK?
Phrasing.
Yes. Okay. Apparently so. Okay.
Now it's boink, but yeah, it's
Okay.
closer to my last name than you would expect.
True.
15.
That hits.
Okay, so it's gonna be.
It's an amazing image of you just biting into this flaming skull.
What's it
Ian?
taste like?
Hot.
Arcane and paprika.
This skull is on fire.
If they can take necrotic damage, they take. What level are we? 8? If they can take necrotic damage, they take 8 necrotic.
Okay. They are resistant, so it hurts a little.
But,
Oh snap! They're not immune.
Nope.
and then they take some piercing as well.
Excellent. What's the piercing?
Rolling it now. It just rolled off the table.
No worries.
It's gonna be 6 piercing.
Okay. Also resisted, I'm afraid.
I've been fighting demi-liches for too long. I thought they were immune to necrotic and piercing, so I was like, damn, I need shillelagh.
Okay. The things you've discovered so far: resistant to necrotic and piercing, immune to fire is what you've discovered so far, and immune to charm. Okay.
Apparently, everyone in here is immune to my charms, and I just don't understand that
It
because
is
there is apple pie.
It is baffling. Fisher's charmed. He thinks you're awesome.
Is it automatic?
Was it automatic, Mike?
No, it's a wisdom save.
If you want to. You can always
you
just
want.
accept the pie.
I remind you, I don't eat pie.
Oh yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. I thought you were immune to charm because you're undead.
No, but it was just a 13.
Gotcha. Good to know. We can charm the ghouls. Okay, that's good to know. Okay.
No, I have advantage on charm because my undead transformation was imperfect.
I see. There we go. Nice. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's bonus and action.
Okay. Well, the good news for the gentleman on the floor on death saves is they only have one fireball each.
Thank God. That was
would be
rough.
Vicious. That would be vicious, isn't it? But they do have other spells. So let's see what's on our menu here. Okay. So they are. Yeah, they're gonna cast magic missiles.
Oof. They have multiple magic missiles.
It's like the regular.
Someone please
3.
clip the cat dance that just occurred.
Yes, please clip cat dance.
They have the regular, which is 3 darts. But
Okay.
they have multiple slots in that level. Yes.
Okay. Because there's the one that.
Yeah, one
Counts.
has. Yeah. So coming at you for Shiro, that's going to be
Tell me the total.
11 total.
Okay.
And Mike is going to be
This magic
9,
missile.
9 force damage. Yep. And then the last one is going towards Mike again. It's going to be 9 again.
I'm not enjoying this situation whatsoever.
Angry cat. Okay. Which brings us to Angry Cat's turn.
All right. I'm not pleased with this. So I am going to use my action to take my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
And I do the full thing for me, right?
Yep.
So that's 4d4 plus 4. So what is
so
that?
20.
20? Okay. And then I'm going to then take my little baby potion of healing. It has 1 charge, so is it just gone now, I guess? I delete it, I suppose. I don't understand how this works.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I was like, I clicked on it and it's just like charge. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that's gone.
Sure.
And then I'm going to take my other potion of healing and just, which is just a regular one, and roll it and throw it down Vooslin's throat.
Just walk past, funk, into the open mouth.
No, Mooncloud has it in chat. You push the healing potion off the shelf into Vuslin's mouth.
I do, yeah. So you get 9 back.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you.
You're alive, and then I have to roll for my little... Oh, I needed to do a con save to see if my spell was still up.
Oh, true, yes.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No more
Molasses,
apple pie.
No more apple pie.
Shame. Okay.
Dang, I was hoping that I could then spray well with water. That was going to be the next one, maybe.
I love that spell. Please use that spell a lot.
It's my favorite. It's
awesome.
the best thing from getting abducted from the Feywild. Is the weird things they do to your brain.
Excellent. Okay, thank you. Vuslin, you cough and splutter to consciousness, lying prone in the wreckage of a burning sky coach.
Don't say nobody never did nothing for you.
What? Wow, that was... I don't feel very good. And
I will say, Mike, well done, because I rolled a natural 1 on the first one, so he was two fails down.
I don't like this character anyway. I'm going to commit seppuku.
Wow.
I keep saving you all from yourselves. I'm so sorry.
Was I supposed
Mike,
to have...
no, I was hoping for sweet release.
Sweet release of death.
This is
The
Mike's
DNR.
This is Mike's evil side. They just won't let you die.
That's right. Like, well, let me die. Will you just let me die? Was I supposed to have a potion of healing as well?
Yeah, I said everyone had one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I did not put it into my bag. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we had one as a magic item, and then he said we could have any just regular items.
Okay, right. Yeah, I
And a regular potion of healing doesn't count as a magic item. It's just adventuring gear, so I took one.
Well,
System gate.
fiddly fine. I call it magic item in my game, so that's what I rules of the item went by. Fine. Okay. Well then.
I wouldn't count any consumables towards that kind of thing.
Okay. Well then, I guess if were we so sorry?
Focus.
Were we supposed to have an extra potion of greater healing?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, I
One
forgot to
potion
put
of
it in.
greater healing.
So I'll chug that
It's still
as my
lying there, just like,
action, and that's maximum. What did you say? That was maximum of 20.
It
Yeah,
was
it's
leave?
20.
Okay, as my action. So we'll just add that on and. Like, okay, so call that action, well, I will just pick up the swords and get ready for the next round.
Okay.
I can't quite do anything else.
No problem. And just standing up, yep.
Mm-hmm. And standing up, yes. I guess what I could do, bonus action, I still could wield. So I could still swing my +1 sword and try and hit one of these.
No, you have to attack to use the offhand.
Okay, very well.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I keep my own rules dripping in here, so no problem. I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. I don't homebrew too much because just to keep it simple and checkable as well. Okay. For Shiro.
All right, we're gonna hit one that's already been hit, or try to hit one that's already been hit.
Baldur's Gate 3 allows you to throw a healing potion at a character. Nice.
21 to hit.
Definitely hits. Going for the damage one,
Yeah. First level smite.
Ooh, smitey smites. They are undead, if that means anything.
It certainly does.
Yeah, I thought so.
So it's going to start with 11 slashing.
Okay.
It's a first level smite.
Yes.
So it's going to be 3d8 radiant.
Nice. I don't think there's any vulnerability here.
6, 8, 16 radiant.
Wow. So what was the slashing, sorry?
Does anybody remember? I don't.
Remember what? I'm sorry.
6 and 8 were numbers I heard.
Then it was.
Are you rolling physical?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was. She said. So 12 was the slashing.
Well, you said there's extra.
So it's 12 slashing.
Yep.
And 16 radiant total.
Okay. Oh, with the undead stuff as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what happens.
Fushido's getting fucking sick of these things. And so he's just like, fucking fine. Smashes down on top of it. Huge burst of radiant light bursts out, and the skull just disintegrates.
Nice. Okay. Just burns up and is gone. Yes.
And he goes for the next one.
Okay. In the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Why isn't Valen helping us?
I will use. Can I use smite twice? I don't see anything saying I can't use smite twice.
No, it's just if you have spell slots, it's just when you hit.
Yep. So the slashing, the magical slashing, is 14.
Okay.
And the radiant, 5, 8, 2, 11 radiant.
Nice. So 25. Immediately blooded.
All right. And that is the turn, isn't it?
Okay. Thank you. Which brings us to them. The one next to you, Fushiro, will use its last magic missiles.
Okay.
Have 3 slots. And that is going to be 10.
To me?
Yes.
Okay.
10 force. And then the other one is going to go for Mike. And that is going to be 8, 11 force. Mike.
Now that's too much. I don't enjoy that at all.
Just those little firework kind of things go off and out. Okay. Thank you. And it is your turn, Mike.
Alright. I really should heal myself. But I'm very annoyed.
The one between you and Fushiro looks pretty badly damaged. The other one up top, not at all.
Not at all.
It hasn't been hit yet.
Hmm.
Then. Oh, that's bigger than 10 feet. I couldn't get all of us in there. Fushiro's gonna get to go before that thing goes. So the one up top, I'm going to just look at it and say, all your friends are dead. And we've got holy water, so you're not coming back. And I would like it to make me an intelligence saving throw as I'm hitting it with Rowletham's psychic lance.
Nice. An intelligence saving throw.
DC 15.
It's only a 12.
Yeah. That is 22 psychic damage.
Fantastic. Let's see if we've got any psychic. Nope, no resistances either. Okay, so that is also immediately
and it's
bloodied. Mm-hmm.
And it's incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Good spell.
Yeah.
That is my. That's why I didn't use the eye. So I only get 1 4th level spell.
Good choice. Okay, and that means no actions or reactions from that flaming skull. And anything else in your turn, Mike?
Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm just gonna tell Fushiro, fuck it up, bud, and inspire him.
I feel so inspired right now.
Okay, thank you. Vuzlin, you arise like a phoenix from the flames.
No, out of bardic inspiration.
Yes. Staring over at my newest companion and saying, thank you so much for that. And now I shall switch to using D&D Beyond to attack, and I attack twice. Do the one that's in front of me.
Mike is clearly delirious. He's saying the strangest things.
14.
Hits.
Nice.
Yay.
The word was a happy word, but it didn't sound very happy.
Yes, a 14 points of damage.
Okay, so that's legs.
And for a second attack, non-magical.
Okay.
24.
Okay, tell me what happens. The first one put it on 1 HP.
as Vuzlen Arai gets to their feet, bloodied, the little trickle of red liquid coming out. Ooh, it tastes like cherry juice. The healing potion having imbibed him. Two long swords in hand, just decides to multi-swing and like a pair of scissors just slice the skull right in two. Looking down at the top, it's like on the ice. It's like, I remember a game I played as a child, hockey. Later though, later.
And yes, as you slash down through, the arcane lights and flames go out, and it crashes to the ground, and that leaves a single remaining flaming skull for Shiro.
All right, well, we're gonna hit it.
That sounds like a plan.
17.
It's
No smite. 10 slashing.
okay on its last legs.
Well, that means an 18 is gonna hit.
Yep.
But I gave you the inspiration because you're the one with the smite.
I don't need to smite it. I don't need to waste the spell slot. 13.
Tell me what happens.
So Fushiro is just very frustrated at the amount that they've had to immediately spend getting in here, and so he stabs it through the through its open mouth, and then he just uses his shield to just bash it into dust, grinding it against the ice.
Yes, excellent. Okay, so yes, you
Can
just
you fucking
come
eat?
all blades, and then just smashing it into the ice with your shield. It is ground to dust and is no more. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, let's try and do this here. Okay. As you heave a sigh of relief as the flames die out and there's nothing left but Velen's magical light, she's like, good to see I hired the right bunch. Now, as promised, I only
You
have...
weren't much help, ma'am.
I am saving my resources for when they are truly needed. You have proven yourselves resourceful, powerful. You are still here?
What I truly need is a nap and a snack.
Then Vuzlin just reaches down, puts his hand gently on Mike's shoulder, and just says, "Now we will deal with things as we deal with things, and our employer has hired us to do a job."
Now, Buzlin, as you have a moment to look properly around the wreckage, you find the headless skeletons of 4 Netherese wizards. And
I think I found where they came from.
a large, very heavy-looking iron safe with a combination lock with the numbers 0 to 50 written in Draconic. So for sure you point that out, what they mean. It's a little kanji around the edge. The first 3 are easy. 1, 2, 3 is very clear.
You see that it means 5.
That's 5, yeah.
Very, very, very nice. Do we have anyone who could pick this lock? Who might be able to? Do I have a?
I can. I'm pretty good at that. But I want a nap.
Is there anything that says the combination?
You just search through the robes of the wizards. They just kind of fall to pieces out of age under your hands, but nothing, I'm afraid. You gonna try and pick that, Mike, before we say our farewells today?
Sure. Then I want a short rest.
Okay. Do you have thieves' tools?
I sure do.
Okay. And are you proficient?
Yeah, I am actually.
So a dexterity check with your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think how to make it roll that so that I don't have to. Oh, I'll just do it as a dex save.
And that's with your proficiency, isn't it? Yeah.
Let me guide myself. It's probably still not enough. I'm really bad at this. Okay, 14.
I'm afraid not. It is ancient, and the draconic numbers are throwing you off, apparently.
It's in this weird language I don't understand.
Okay. Now, as Mike is just kind of umming and ahhing over this safe, and the rest of you are resting after the tricky combat, you are listening for potential other dangers that are lurking, pondering what might be lying ahead as you delve deeper into this icy cave system, looking for the Netherese city that is crashed somewhere clearly nearby with this remnants of this Netherese artifact here. And we shall see what lies in wait for you next time as we will return. Now, quick point of order here. We are here next week, but on the 18th, 19th, respectively, there are holidays here in Japan, so we won't be able to play then, I'm afraid. So 2 weeks from now is a week off. But next week we will be here to see what lies beyond this first chamber. Thank you, my friends. A pleasure as always. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for the raids and the follows and the subscription. Absolute pleasure as always. Thank you so much. And we are going to decide who our winner is for the giveaway and then head off raiding somewhere. So if you are not already, please !enter in chat for your chance to win a CZRPG goodie in the giveaway here. And let's see if you can win this new prize that's on offer from CZRPG. Right, okay, now we are going to catch up with our fine friends here. Mike, where can people find you on the material plane?
Hey, I'm not Mike anymore. I'm Jess. You can find me on Twitch at Miss_Jess03 and on nope, that's my Twitter. I am a liar. Jess needs an app too. Yeah, that's where I post games that I design and stuff like that. I'm in a bundle right now that's a small press fantasy that is probably ending pretty soon, but I do have a Gallivant inspired game in there if you want to grab it. I'm posting it on Twitter.
Awesome.
And you can see me every Friday on my Twitch, Angry Nerd Girl, at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I run Three Flings, the adventures of 3 tieflings through Uncaged Anthology.
Awesome. Thank you. Vuzlin.
Oh, hello, I am the Maharishi and all the Twitches and the Twitters. I'm a cog in the corporate machine by day, and at night you can find me playing here, as well as my Lady Saito's channel. Those links are in my bio, and as well as my homebrew, which is free for everybody if you'd like to peruse that. I like it a lot. And just for next week, for the DM, Vuzlin is probably going to take a few moments and go through his alchemist kit to see if he can perfect a strong acid to eat through perhaps the lock. Just to let you know, just setting that seed there just to see if we can go ahead and do that. Doing them D&D things like that.
Okay, thank you. Right, thank you, and Josh, thank you too. Pleasure as always. Now, thank you very much. Yes, as our friend Phantom said there, our buddy Darling Creepshow is in the finale of Descent into Avernus. So let us go and see if they are surviving a battle with the Archdevil of the Nine Hells, the top layer of Avernus, and see if Zariel is wiping the floor with them or not. Let's go and see how they're doing over there. Thank you, everyone. We are QuestJunkiesUK, and we will be back later in the week with Out of the Abyss, our homebrew Ravenloft, Barovia and Beyond, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Jacinta's Tyranny, and our Radiant Citadel Spelljammer crossover, The High Seas, on Saturday. So please stick around, give us a follow if you haven't already, and you can catch us when we are live, and we shall see who our winner is, and then closing up the entries, today's CZRPG goodies go to
Me.
No. 2 seconds. I clicked close entries. It didn't recognize it. It put it in chat, but didn't do it on the thing here. Quick refresh. Thank you. Anytime will tell. Good to see you. Okay, today's winner is Papa Dragon.
Papa.
Congratulations. Good luck.
My dragonborn friend.
Yes, coming through with that
That
support
inspiration.
today. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Congrats, Papa, and we will get that to you as soon as we can. Thank you, everyone. Absolute pleasure as always. That I have 2 CZRPGs to deliver to Papa. Then he got that lucky bundle last week too. Excellent, excellent. Enjoy, my friend. Right, okay, everyone. So yes, let us head on over to Darling Creepshow and see how they're doing. And we will catch you all again very, very soon. And I think, hang on, double check. Sorry, what is this? They are still on, right? Doo-ba-doo.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Hey, thank you. Cheers, Phantom. Post-combat hydrate, very important. I am going to have my lunch as well, so I shall include it in that in a second there.
Need that aftercare. Need all that aftercare.
Yes, indeed. Okay, my friends, thank you very, very much. Actually, I wonder. Darling might be wrapping up there. It's just her. There's no game screen. And they have been playing for 3 hours. Oof. Okay, I wonder. Let's head over there and say hello anyway, and we can raid train into somewhere else. Stick around for that raid, friends. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi. Bye.